It's been a while since I've been recording anything. Um, I don't want to over explain myself. I've been actually going through a rough time, and I'm truly grateful for that. It makes me truly happy to go through a rough and painful time, as it's something that actually improves me as a person and actually makes me move forward and allows me to learn a lesson. So I indeed learned a lot, and now I found like a time to actually share it with you guys. So my overall lesson that I learned from this year is to appreciate what we've got and to see the struggle as opportunity. See the struggle as something that holds you back from greater bad events. For example, let's say the big attack, right, in the New York in one of the days in 2001, right? And on that day, the people that didn't come to work to that place survived, and they are grateful, right? It's the same like bad situations. Bad situations holding us to actually from the actual like horrible events, and that's why I'm trying to reflect on it because I see that there's actual value in it. Um, After losing job and struggling with injuries, I've been doing marathons, half marathons actually, and then I got the edema in my knee, and things that are not truly interesting to listen to, but in all of that pain, I just learned that the true part of you from inside out, that your soul, the chunk of you which we would call soul, it never truly disappears, and actually you can stay strong. It's your choice. Actually, the thing that matters the most is your mind, and can you control it? Yeah, well, easier said than done, fair enough, but I just noticed that this principle held me accountable for my choices along the way, despite of bad situation, and eventually turned out as a great situation. And it's all about perspective, right? mm, like we can use this on a smaller or larger scale in our everyday lives. It can be, you know, like let's say a bad experience at work. While you might say, "Oh, everything bad happens to me," but instead of this, just change the perspective, the frame, and say that everything that happens to me is for my good. Is for me, my growth. And in this way, you can turn around every world situation. In a short term, it might look naive, but in a long term, it's actually going to be in a way that you imagine. So the next time when we get into bad situation, don't find, don't fight actually. Don't find and don't see it as something bad. Just let it experience, observe, up, like extract the value out of the entire situation. And in this case, we are just becoming unstoppable. There is nobody that can stop person with such mindset. Only the person can stop itself. But when it comes to achieving success in such person with such mindset doesn't stop. Everything else is just a matter of time. Yeah. Let that sink in. There's definitely a lot to take. But that's what I learned after this rough year. I know you would expect me to talk for hours, but sometimes we truly understand the simplest truths through and after the heaviest experiences. And those simplest truths are all we truly need.